G'day guys, Greg here. Now it is cooking time, and well, I was walking through the supermarket the other day and I picked up these chicken sausages, on special of course, and I was thinking, what can I make with these? And then I remembered one of Mum's favourite recipes she used to make. It's a creamy chicken sausage dish. Use one pan, super simple and easy to make. Let me show you the ingredients I'm using today. So for this recipe, all you're going to need is, well, some chicken sausages, of course. I've got some garlic, onion, carrot, some asparagus. You'll need some peas, some Dijon mustard, some chicken stock, some all-purpose flour, or some corn flour, or just some old flour. Maybe not a rose flour. And some cream. Now don't stress, I'll be letting you know all the measurements and everything along the way. Anyway, let's start cooking. Now this is a one-pan dish, so not too much washing up either. Now I've been heating this up. I'm wondering if... Yeah, that's hot. So, well, how about I just lubricate it a bit, even though it's a non-stick, which by the looks of it, it isn't anymore. And we just dump in our sausages. And we'll start those cooking. And while that's cooking, I'll just cut up a few things. You know the drill. I've got an onion here, which I will just slice and dice. You can use shallots for this too. Beautiful. You'll need 1 or 2 carrots. I'm using 2. Just get rid of those end bits. I'll feed those to the chickens. And we want to sort of cut these up into smaller bits as well. Just so they cook a little bit faster. And with your asparagus, there was a trick I was taught where you just sort of grab it, and where it snaps, that's the hard bit. You don't want that. So I'll just go around snapping the ends off my asparagus. And we just want to cut these into shorter bits. Right, how are these snags going? Yep, yep, nice. Good, lovely, sensational, fantastic, looking good, looking not as good, and looking less not as good. Oh, these ones could be looking better than those ones. Anyway, we want them nicely cooked and browned all over. Alright, well those snags are looking nicely cooked, so let's remove them. Stick them on a plate. And you want to adjust the heat maybe to a medium. I don't know what your medium is. And we'll add a little bit of liquid gold, aka olive oil, into the frying pan. And we'll start cooking the carrots for a couple of minutes, so they get to soften a little bit. You might like to add just a little bit of salt to your carrots when you're cooking them. That'll help with something. You want to get the sausages and make them smaller. I mean, you could leave them whole if you want, but I'm just going to cut them up into smaller sections, just so they fit easier on the fork. Now after a few minutes we can add in the onions. Let them soften for a little while, couple of minutes. Ooh, that's smelling good. And after a few minutes you can see the onion has got slightly translucent and nicely cooked. And next we add in the asparagus and the garlic, which I've decided to crush in. Add as much as you want, mate. I'm adding 3. Probably could have added 4. If I was Italian, I'd probably add in 10. We'll cook that for a few more minutes. And next you want about a teaspoon of flour. This is just to thicken it up. You probably don't really need it that much, but I'm putting some in. This is just corn flour. I think the Chinese like to use corn flour to thicken their meals up. And if you're on a gluten-free diet, mate, corn flour is the way to go. But you do want to stir it around to make sure that horrible floury taste is cooked out of the flour. And now grab your Dijon mustard. We just need a teaspoon of this. Hopefully I can scrounge around for a teaspoon of that in what's left of this jar. And now I've got 1 cup, 240 mils of chicken stock. So we'll add that in. And then I just added 3/4 of a cup of the frozen peas in there. I should have turned the camera on before I did that. And now we just add the thickened cream. You want about 60 mils of it. That's 2 shot glasses. Stir that through, mix it well. The smell coming off this is delicious. I'm going to add a little bit more cream because I love creaminess. And then once they stir through, we just add back the chicken sausage. We just need to let it simmer and cook for about another 5 minutes. By then the veggies should be all nicely cooked and it'll be ready to eat. I might just turn it down a bit more. Now what do you serve it with? Well, I suppose you could serve it with whatever you like. Maybe some mashed potatoes, or maybe some pasta. So let's get that on. Start that on the boil. Add a bit of salt, a bit of liquid gold, and you know me. Snap and flare. And set the timer for the required amount of time it takes to cook. That way you can make sure it's al dente. Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano. Alright, well, let's start plating some up. Grab some spaghetti. Take a look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Just put some over the top. Some on the kitchen floor. And there you have it, a very simple, quick and easy, creamy chicken sausage. Oh, it smells so good. Alright. Wait to try this. Let's get a nice mix of stuff. Might need a spoon. Or a spork. Yummy. Oh wow, it's got such a beautiful flavour. The asparagus still got a little crunch there, but not too much. Everything else is cooked beautifully. And it's just got this really nice, aromatic, delicious smell and flavour that is definitely worth the effort. Yummy! This is fantastic. It's delicious, super easy. If you find yourself with some chicken sausages and you don't know what to do with them, well, now you do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time I cook something up. See you then.
Oh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen.